A new in-depth study has found a rather definitive relationship between mobile and cancer. This study was conducted in the United States, where rats were used as guinea pigs to carry out the experiment, and they were exposed to the same kind of radiation, or rather the radio frequencies, which are commonly emitted by mobile phones. And what was seen is that there were two types of tumors found in the animals which were exposed to these radio frequencies, the same frequencies which are commonly emitted by mobile phones, whereas those rats which were not exposed to the frequencies did not have tumors in them. This is a study which had been carried on for a fairly long period of time by the US government and by researchers from the National Toxicology Program. Now, and the fact that more than 2,500 rats were experimented upon shows the in-depth nature of the study. Now, all that is fine. The fact is that, today we live in a life, in a time, in a period where mobile phones are practically an extension of ourselves, our personalities, our lives. Often it's practically impossible to stay without mobile phones. And in under such circumstances, to have a report saying that they can be linked to cancer, that is rather scary. And that's where the whole scenario where a definitive cure for cancer needs to be found, rather than treatment in the form of, say, whether it's medical treatment, whether it is any such chemotherapy, etc., which is extremely painful. Ultimately, those are not even definitive. You can never be sure that you'll actually get the kind of results that you hope that they would give you. So that's where things are to be seen. That first of all, how definitive this study is, in the sense that is it always certain that prolonged usage of mobile phones over, say, a longish period of time, where not only you use them over a long period of time, say x number of years, but within those years, over, say, a number of hours in a day, which whereby you truly well and truly are using a mobile phone, especially when it comes to actual calling. That is, if you do it for a very long period of time, to what extent are you likely to get cancer? See, because it's somewhat similar to smoking as well. When you have a lot of smokers who smoke their entire lives and nothing happens to them, they don't get cancer, whereas some others who may have briefly smoked and yet they end up with lung cancer. So a lot of these things will remain a bit of a mystery, and of course we found that gene mutations and a lot of other factors come into play when it comes to cancer affliction. And at the same time, let's see what things hold. But as of now, what we find is that there is probably a linkage between cancer, mobile phone usage, and cancer, at least as far as this particular study is concerned.